Once upon a time, in a kingdom called the Kingdom of Pengking, the kingdom was led by a king named Damarmaya. Damarmaya king also has a son named Joko Bandung. One day, the king asked Joko Bandung, "How long will you be celibate?" Joko Bandung also replied that until today there has not been a single woman who fits his heart. He will marry if Prambanan has fallen under the control of the Pengking kingdom. Joko Bandung then asked permission from the king that he want to jump right into the battlefield. King Damarmaya advised and reminded his son that the king of Prambanan was not an ordinary person. The king had very high kanuragan and supernatural knowledge. Rama Prabhu, Ananda is not afraid. Please allow Ananda to go to Prambanan country for Sinduro Patih.
In the middle of a conversation between the king and his son, suddenly soldier from the battlefield came. The soldier gave the news that many of the Pengking kingdom's troops had died. Hearing the news, the king then allowed his son to follow the Pengking soldiers into battle. Meanwhile, elsewhere, the kingdom of Prambanan was ruled by King Boko. His body is so big that some people think of him as giant descendant. But strangely, the king of Boko has a beautiful daughter named Dewi Roro Jonggrang. Unlike her father, Dewi Roro Jonggrang is a graceful daughter. However, there are similarities between Dewi Roro Jonggrang and Joko Bandung, that both of them did not want to get married at an adult age.
One day, King Boko met his daughter and asked, "Why did not the princess get married soon?" Dewi Roro Jonggrang revealed that certainly she still wants to be alone, while accompanying his father ruled the kingdom of Prambanan. He will marry when his kingdom won the war. Hearing this, the king of Boko summoned his weapon and set out to lead the battle with some of his chosen troops. The power in the palace was handed over to Dewi Roro Jonggrang. In a short time, King Boko had arrived on the battlefield. With his Kanuragan knowledge, he repelled all the troops of the Pengking kingdom. Meanwhile, on his way to the battlefield, Joko Bandung must pass through a haunted forest which is said to be his meal for anyone who dares to pass through the forest. The forest watchman is named Bondowoso. When Joko Bandung arrived in the middle of the forest, suddenly a large tree fell in front of him and hit his horse.
"Oh, be you are gods, oh human child! Do you have 7 double lives? Dare to pass through this forest? I'm not afraid of stupid demons like you. Go ahead!" Meanwhile, on the battlefield, all the Pengking troops were defeated by King Boko. "Sorry, I admit defeat. Don't kill me. How dare you get in my way? Forgive me. What's in it if I forgive you? I will serve and join your body. Certainly your supernatural powers will be doubled, Steve, and will also be able to control all the jinn in this forest. Well, do it." Joko Bandung agreed with the offer. "Now my soul and name are attached to you. Then your name changed to Bandung Bondowoso." Now, Bandung Bondowoso leaves the forest. Just by running, it did not take long, he had arrived at the battlefield.
Seeing many troops of the kingdom of Pengking lying and dying, Bandung Bondowoso was very angry. There was a great battle between King Boko and Bandung Bondowoso. Finally, Prabu Boko lost. Bandung Bondowoso also asked the soldiers to be delivered to the Prambanan palace. Arriving at the Bandung palace, Bondowoso was fascinated by the beauty of a girl. That girl is Roro Jonggrang. Roro Jonggrang was also curious and amazed by the handsomeness and valor of the young man. "Oh, beautiful girl, who are you?" "Have not had time to answer yet. soldiers inform us that King Boko has died in the hands of the young man in front of him. Suddenly, Dewi Roro Jonggrang was helpless to hear the news. I am the daughter of no matter who your father is.
Today, Bandung Bondowoso has found my heart choice. Will you be my queen? Dewi Roro Jonggrang was unable to answer the question. He hated him so much because Bandung Bondowoso had killed his father. You must answer. At least tell me your name. My name is Dewi Roro Jonggrang. I can't answer now. Please give me some time. Alright, I'll wait for your answer until the afternoon. Finally, Roro Jonggrang found a way to subtly refuse Bandung Bondowoso's proposal. He put forward a condition that if he wanted to marry her, Bandung Bondowoso had to build 1,000 temple and Jalatundra wells in one night. For a moment, Bandung Bondowoso talked with his eyes closed. He then entered a dimension where the Bondowoso giant was inside his body. Bondowoso giant spirit also told him that he could help by deploying an army of giants. Hearing the answer from Bondowoso, Bandung Bondowoso opened his eyes again. He was ready to accept Roro Jonggrang's request.
It was already getting dark. Bandung Bondowoso sat cross-legged in a spacious place where the temple and well were built. He then exerted strength from Bondowoso so that making a well was not difficult. Done making a well, but when Bandung Bondowoso checked into the well was given a pile of stones and soil so that Bandung Bondowoso was buried in the well. But he easily came out with his supernatural power and he felt cheated by Roro Jonggrang. Bandung Bondowoso began the ritual of summoning the genie troop. Not longer after, thousands of genie troops came before him. Bandung Bondowoso ordered the genies to immediately build 1,000 temples in one night.
Over time, one by one the temples have been complete. Seeing this, Dewi Roro Jonggrang began to panic and worry. She immediately looked for a way to make Bandung Bondowoso feel. Dewi Roro Jonggrang ordered the royalties in waiting to hit the mortar so there was a loud noise. Meanwhile, the youths were ordered to burn wood and haystack east of Prambanan. As a result of the sound of the mortar being hit, the rooster struck out Prambanan crowded with each other. Immediately, thousands of jinn who worked in the temple were frightened and ran away from their work. Even though there is still less than one temple that has not been complete, Bandung Bondowoso could not even think about it. Why did dawn come so soon? He also felt strength with the red dawn rays on the eastern horizon. With his supernatural powers, Bandung Bondowoso fled towards the place where the light came from. Bandung Bondowoso found youths burning woods and piles of hay.
One of the youths explained that they were only carrying out orders from Dewi Roro Jonggrang. Hearing the answer from the young man, his anger peaked. Bandung Bondowoso waved his arm. Instantly, the place was ravaged and the youths were thrown in all directions. Finally, Bandung Bondowoso returned to the unfinished temple building. But sadly, by that time it was really morning. Bandung Bondowoso was furious, his teeth gritted, holding back anger. Dewi Roro Jonggrang looked very scared.
Roro Jonggrang, you are just looking for an excuse. If you do not want my wife, tell me honestly. Why are you using a trick to trick me? You are stubborn like rock. Roro Jonggrang was turned into a statue called Arca Durga. Instantly, Dewi Roro Jonggrang turned into a stone between the temples, until finally it was able to fulfill the 1000 temples.